Lucifuge, what the heck is your skills? I mean, obviously, inflict poison, given your character. I forgot what Lucifuge's story was as a demon. I know he's up there in SMT. Like he's up there, like he's like mid-high in terms of SMT games. Bestow nullify debuff on self and adjacent. So nullify debuffs. Can inflict curse. That's interesting. That's an interesting buff. But I mean, I've been spamming Fuchsy for so long. I don't want to use anything else. I am slowly finding a good combination. I'm finding a good team combination, and I know Fuchsy is the key. Well, 5-star Fuchsy is the key to this team. So sadly, Tesla Polka works against the team. He works against the team because he steals buffs. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe he's fine. You're getting off as soon as possible. This is pretty much Warmongers plus Fuchsy and me. I suppose we should continue on. We must reach Ovion at the top of the tower. Hold on, Alice, before we go any further, I have to ask you something. Whatever could be the matter? Lucifuge and Tadatomo both recognize two different personalities within Brandon. Why is that? You know something, don't you? You've been acting suspiciously since they joined up with us. Oh, what might have given you that impression? It's obvious you weren't surprised at all. Actually, it seemed on par with your expectations. Now tell me what you know. Oh, but I'm afraid that would... You see, it... I need to understand what's going on. You said that as Game Master, it would be inappropriate for you to disclose information. You said that as Game Master, it would be inappropriate for you to disclose information that other players are not privy to. However, my friend here has no recollection of his past, no memories at all. On the other hand, almost everyone has some understanding of who they themselves are, and other players are no exception. Does that not feel unfair to you? As Game Master, would you stand aside and allow an app user to be treated this way? Stuff and nonsense. Though I suppose there may be some truth in your words. It must be very lonely to be without any memories at all. I will tell you what I know about your memory, dear Red Knight. That is Brandon. The reason you have lost your memory is that sword of yours. What about my boundless tail? I heard it can sever jurisdictions. A sacred artifact is a vessel that houses a rule. It can extract the memories of its past bearers. As a game master, I have of course informed myself all about both you and both your sacred artifact and rule. Boundless Tale, created in a world called Takamakahara. Takamaga Hara. God, that is a mouthful. It was the sword of the courageous hero who slew the giant serpent, Orochi. Oh my god, that is true. Thus severing its jurisdiction in reign and power. That is only one example of what may be severed. A single facet of the power able to be wielded through your sacred artifact. By calling upon the memories contained within it, you will be able to sever anything from anywhere at any time. Think back to earlier, for instance. You isolated and removed that demonic disease. Which means, of course, that your sacred artifact contains multiple rules. Wait, what? I was like, I just processed that. I thought it was just... I literally thought it was just cheat code. Cheat code, disable everyone else's cheats. In addition to rules which severs authority, its other rules can cut all sorts of things, such as distance. To my knowledge, at least 23 fragments from various sacred artifacts holding on to the same rule, but different rules. Oh, I've misspoke. Indeed, elements of at least 24 different blades have been forged into the blade you now hold. What are you? Just a minute. Is such a thing even possible? A sacred artifact can house only one rule. Adding more would Adding more would be to cram two blades into a single scabbard. It would surely break. That explains the artwork for the main character's four-star ability. That explains the artwork on the 4-star ability. Oh wow, that's deep. Quite so. Theoretically, it shouldn't be possible at all. Which is exactly why this scabbard seems to have broken. You can't mean Brandon is... Hold on, Alice. You said that fragments of multiple blades were forged into one, right? That's almost as if... Why, yes. It's the same as how shadow beings came to be, in theory, that is. You mean, like, a zombie? Or, like, Frankenstein? How silly. There's no denying that you are a living, breathing human being, which is precisely why. That is, your mind couldn't bear the strain, I'm afraid. Are you serious? Of course it couldn't. Told you? The memories of 20-something beings who in their right mind would think it's safe to stuff all that into one mind. Hear me, shouting. This is exactly why I wish to keep it to myself. Your anger is understandable. This is likely why his memories have vanished. Curious that any personality has remained at all. I am basically Yu Narukami. I'm basically Yu Narukami or Minato. Yeah, Yu Narukami or Minato, because those two characters in Persona had like literally zero personality, and it only developed towards the end of the game. I don't give it to Ren or whatever his proper name is supposed to be in Persona 5 because he seemed to already have a personality. Like he seemed to already have a personality from the start. But like you and like Makoto, they didn't really have one. Besides, I am not the one who you should be angry. I would never wish such circumstances onto anyone. You should know, we Game Masters were supplied with 2 pieces of information about you, Brandon. The first is what I've already explained in regard to your sacred artifact. You've also been told that the rules prohibit anyone from speaking of your condition. If the number player were to discover the true nature of your sacred artifact, even by chance, I might have been instructed to erase those memories from that user's mind. Such is my duty as a game master. You erase their memories? Why would you need to do that? Although I already know the answer to that, because that already clicked. This is what what's her face said back in chapter 4. I haven't any idea. I was simply told to do so. They wouldn't tell me why. I suppose the reason is to ensure fairness throughout the game. And just so, your sacred artifact is far too powerful. For one privy to your secret, to secure you on their side would attribute them a sizable advantage. My voice is running out here. Over any other player. So you must keep this a secret, you see. Otherwise, you risk having your mind scrambled like the March Hare. Hey, Alice? I can't tell my own guild, can I? I suppose so. My telling you can hardly be undone. I should think that aforementioned risk would not apply to your own guild. Of course, that is only my personal judgment. I'm afraid I cannot speak for my peers. Now hurry on, won't you? We must rescue John Bavon. Oh, God, like we just said that to everybody in this goddamn room, and to the ninjas no less. I wish we could have waited for this spiel later. Now that you think about it. Monsieur Lick, did you hear all that was just said just now regarding Brandon? That I did, Melusine. To tell you the truth, it sends chills down my spine. I've experienced the feeling of memories from previous bearers flooding into me when I used my sacred artifact. It was terrifying. Personalities bearing several decades of experience threatened to overwrite those from my own short life. This feeling is like drawing out memories or like being replaced with someone other than yourself. Someone else who overrides everything you are. To think of being consumed by 24 other personalities at once. It's horrifying. Monsieur Lin, surely there's a silver lining though. Like we witnessed with Monsieur Lucifuge, he could also gain the aid of previous owners' followers. When you think of it that way, it could be a great advantage in this game for Brandon. No, that's not quite accurate. And the opposite, in fact, there's no way Brandon can win. Sure, some of those past acquaintances have been congenial. On the other hand, he may also have to face his worst enemies. Yeah, I already faced one. Barely died. And it has to do with the identities of the 24 personalities lying dormant within him. If my assumptions are correct, they were all wanderers, exiled from one world to the next. Each cast out never to see their homelands again, which means those who banished them begin with the will to stand in opposition. If I am right, our friend here will have to face the most terrifying entities to ever exist in all 24 worlds. Moreover, there will be no avenue for escape. There are no further worlds to run to anymore. This is the last stop. All that lies in store for our friend will be... Oh, my poor, poor friend. Oh my god. Yeah, that is a daunting revelation. You have you have great friends that are basically like, oh hey, I know you, even though you're not that person. And then you're gonna have enemies that are gonna do the same. Oh man, that sucks. Brandon, as you and I'm so sorry for all the harsh things I said to you. Where is this coming? Huh? Where is this coming from, Toji? The agony of having someone else's memory stuffed into you. I know it all too well. My katanas are with me 24/7. I grapple with the memories of previous bearers. I grapple constantly with the memories of previous bearers trying to flood into me. They're like a whisper, suddenly threatening to violate my consciousness. At times I feel like I'm going mad. And here you are, battling that same fear, but at a level I can't even fathom. You're blowing this out of proportion. Besides, I don't have any memories. Would you get mad if I told you? There's something I need to tell you once this all blows over, Brandon. Meanwhile, prepare yourselves, here comes Aquaman's exquisite whip flare! Is that all you've got? Of course not. I happen to be very skilled tease. It's taking you so long. I thought your plan was to finish off some rebels and head up here immediately. How dare you daydream in my presence? Do I bore you, Ophion? Take this! I'm holding off on taking out Hawkman until you get here, you know. Lucifuge and Hawkman must battle it out. And after Hawkman defeats him, we'll finally be free to end her. Then the Game Master I lured here will arrive, and I can cut her an exclusive deal that will put me at the pinnacle of power. It's a perfect plan from start to finish. It'll all be ruined if you don't show up! Cease this battle, Ophion, my comrade! You arise, Comrade Lucifuge. I can't thank you enough for coming to my rescue. What the? Hi. What is this? Why are these lowlives roaming about with you? So you are Ophion, instigator of this whole debacle. Withdraw your men immediately and end this nonsense. Where are you keeping my companion? The truth, if you please. Now, curb your haste, my honored guest. Allow me to faithfully update my comrade with the details of our situation. Ophion, I remember you with great clarity when you came to me with your proposal for a joint endeavor. You offered your hand to help me rise up and secure my proper place as leader. I was not to worry about your role. You explained various strategies comprising your plan and asked me to join forces with you. I was deeply moved by your eagerness to sacrifice your own flesh and blood for my cause. I knew then that we shared the truest form of friendship. Oh my god. I am with Lich. On this. I am 100% with him on this. Incredible! He's actually getting emotional. Is he really gullible enough to believe Ophion's lip service? Is there a bone of skepticism in here? I've done my utmost to return the kindness in working with you, but you see though, you have done all this for me. I don't need it anymore. I found something far more important. I've been reunited with the one who I am destined to serve. None other than the great person that before you known in this world as Brandon. And so, by profound order of my overlord, I declare an immediate ceasefire. What is even happening here? Ophion, at a loss for words? Whatever is going on here, I have reached my limit. I can't keep this up anymore. I love it. Your cute fossy visage will be wasted. Oh dear, excuse me, you're so very kind. Your name? Has anyone ever told you your handsome profile is? And me, all covered in sweat and dust. And, oh no, my makeup! Hold up, it's you! Could it be? Have you come to save me, Brandon? Wait, how do you remember my face? I thought it was in disguise. When last we met, we were enemies, and yet here you are to come save me and sweep me tenderly up into your arms. Oh, my love! Is it you, my liege? Is it you, my liege? The one who I have always dreamed. You must be. It's you, honey. What is happening? Besides me running out of voice here. How rude! Lady Hawkman, this here is my grand overlord! Excuse me, but I don't see what this has to do with anything. Love is love, you agree, don't you, honey? Your behavior is absolutely disgraceful. My overlord is too young for you. Never fear, overlord, I shall protect you! No, don't go, my liege! At least let me have your contact info. I've lost my number. Can I have yours? What the? Oh, dear God, help me! Oh, dear God, help me. And yet another drowns in my friend's irresistible allure. Amazing! So this is what true charisma looks like. Such gushing from both Mademoiselle Hawkman and Monsieur Roosevelt is enough to make a maid blush. Silence, mongrels! A ceasefire? Have you lost your marbles? Please, hear me out, comrade. There is no use in continuing this battle, Ophion. That is easy for you to say, comrade. Have you no idea how much I poured into arranging all of this? You have every right to be disappointed. This is the wish of my grand overlord. If you have done all of this for me, as you say, well, it is no longer necessary. I am satisfied. I have everything I want. So please, comrade, cease this fight. Uh-oh. The hell I will! You must have gone mad, Lucifuge! What else could possibly possess you to suggest such an atrocious idea? My plans were moving along perfectly. We have even remained triumphant despite the unexpected twists and turns of fate. You, a ruler, the very epitome of aristocracy. You, who would have ever suspect you would call for a ceasefire? Where did I go wrong? This is the absolute worst case scenario. And you guys are tearing apart my voice here. I don't have the water for this. Who are you? You there. You do not belong to my narrative. What are you doing here? So that's it. You're the one. You're the one who has ruined all of my grand overlord. I sense danger. Please stand behind me. Please, Ophion, my kind and generous friend, can we not talk this over? Charge, my minions! This day shall mark the beginning of our reign! Our new Genesis! Oh God, he's not in the mood for talking. Thank God.
これが俺の最後のルチャでもいいくらいな。蚊が似た泥。 ドロー
Oh my god, you've all been debuffed. Behold the bustedness that is Fuxie!
いや暗いな
Because I would not be able to pull this amount of damage. ドローやれやれ欲望ドロー戦友よいざ最前線へと赴かん欲望おやおや Oh fuck. That's not good.
戦友よいざ最前線へと赴かん
That I didn't plan on.
鏡たドロー
That's why we have backup plans.
命じられたままに動きましょうと鏡たるべししれ者どもめしれ者どもめ神さおやおややれやれよろしいドロー戦友よいざ最前線へと赴かん入れ口がいまずっちまドロー命じられたままに動きましょうと鏡たるべし欲望鏡たるお気の毒だぜ戦友よいざ最前線へと赴かんムスッとな
Fuxie destroyed him.
俺の心臓はまだルチャを許してくれるらしいもう一度一緒に飛んでくれるかいアミーゴ
That also scares me for whenever his chapter comes up and I'll have to deal with him. Because that, like, those are some busted abilities. Debuff everybody that's not in range. Or really debuff everybody that's outside his range. That's like, just, oh, like, oh, you're all the way in the back. Well, have fun dying.